How are you doing, everyone? My name is Dario from mediaboxentlab, and yes, like I said in the beginning, we're going to be testing this. We're going to have an open box first, and then I test it, and then I come back and I let you know how this thing works. I need at least to reach 45 feet. That's what I'm looking for. All right, in my case. So if we reach 40 feet, I will be super happy. Nothing like this, it will reach 160 feet. So I will test it. I will go out and see how far this thing will go. All right. All right, so let's see what we get on the personal manual system. So it comes with a nice carrying case. All right, so we can see right now we have the cables for the antenna. Just allow you to mount this in a rack if you want. So it comes with the headphones, quarter jack, and the adapter for the antenna. The full manual. We can see right over here the transmitter. It looks a real nice unit. We're going to look into details in a minute. See what we get first inside the box. Right there. Power supply. Now the power supply is rated for 110 and 240. Now the receiver. The receiver looks real nice. A small antenna. We see the jack there for your headphones, value control, power arm, and the controller. We can go over it later on, and 2 AA batteries. I'm not sure how long it's going to last, but even cancel with the battery as well. And like I said before, we can see the antenna right behind it in the box, and also comes with the rack mount. All right, and we're going to use those parts that came on the back if you're going to mount this around the rack. All right, now let's take a look at the unit. We can see the unit right in the back. We can install 2 mono quarter jacks. That's what we're going to be using, or you can use XLR as well. But remember, because this is stereo, you need to utilize your left and your right if you want to hear this in stereo. Now also we can control decibel -1200. That is just hooked up so nobody can actually steal it from you. And we can see the antenna right there, and came with the cable. So now the cable, that's what you're going to use if you're going to rack mount the unit. So you're going to use that, and you use a little adapter. Well, we have the adapter right over there. That you're going to use it for that piece I showed you right in the beginning. You're going to use that for. So let's plug it in so you can see how the way it works. It goes right there, and then you use the piece plus the antenna. Now we can see the antenna, right? So what I was saying before, you put that there right over here, and you're going to use that piece of metal that you run the beginning. By the way, I'm going to plug the antenna. I like it. It has a real big antenna. So now in the next section, we're going to actually go over on the receiver, and then we're going to go over on the transmitter. So let's take a look right now, the receiver. Okay, so here we have the frequency. We can see right the bottom, it just goes black in a few seconds. So if we press here, right, we have the balance, right? That's the only thing I don't like it. You can be changing the balance when you want to change the configuration, but you use this once, you don't want to play around. All right, so we see the frequency, automatically search each other. Let's go back again and let's press that. So 0, yeah. I don't like it. Okay, so let's wait until this appears. So we're going to hold set for a few seconds, and the first thing we have the E9, the equalizer. So equalizer off, and there's a big difference. I like it on. I get more height into it, so I'm going to leave it on. My next thing is, this is to lock. This is the limiter. So this L1 is the limiter, so you can activate the limiter. The limiter is on right now. I'm going to click this on, and the next one is to lock the frequency. If you want to lock it, I'm going to press right over here on. And this one on, and they don't like it. Let's go back again. So let's press set. Yes, we want the equalizer on, and we want the limiter on, and we want to lock this as well too. Let's leave it on, and let's set on, and that's it. L0 is to lock the frequency. So right now, on. That's it. So now, no matter what I play here, the frequency and everything else will be locked, and that's what I wanted. Now if we look run to the from. Now we can really see the value, right? We can see the decibels here. We can control here and bring this up and down, right? It also depends how much volume you send in through the system. Now, if we look around the back, we have a 0 decibel, or you can go and do -12. For me, it's working fine, and that's the way they did it. Again, it requires two stereo. It has to be each channel, right? And I like the antenna. It looks good. So we can hear the output here, and that you can monitor from here on the side. Now, if we look at some of the menus in the unit, we're going to press set. That's to scan and look for all the controllers, so automatic will lock. All right, so we're going to hold this for a few seconds. And the first thing, we have a group. So we have a total, if I think it was 11 groups. Yes, total 11 groups. I'm going to leave it in 1 right now. So we can have 11 different groups you can set. The next one is channels. So we can set up to 6 channels. So we're going to leave it in channel 1. That's what I'm using right now. I like the display, right? You can see it far away. Then the mode, simple, mono, and stereo. And that's a big difference if you have mono. It does change a lot the what I'm hearing right now. So we leave it stereo. And we had one more NDS. I want to lock it because I don't want nobody to play around with this even for myself. So I'm going to lock it, and that's it. And simple. You turn it off from here. Let's power it off. Let's see. Okay, you got to press it for a few seconds to turn it on. And that's it. Again, okay. So fast. Nice. Yes, we need to take the protective plastic, but I like it. All right, so I tested in about 160 feet, worked fine. I changed it. I went to the other room, and I didn't have any problems. The other ones I use, it will give me problem. What I'm using this for is when I use the Oculus Quest. And I tried with the Oculus Quest, and it gave me no interference. Previous system I used, it was giving me a problem. It's whatever frequency the Oculus Quest between the controllers and the helmet, it was giving some type of problem. This one, nothing happened. I can hear everything in stereo, perfect. You can use it in the studio, use it in the van. Just the only thing you need to buy is cable. Once again, if you want to use this headphone, they're good, right? But I would like to hear some more bass, so that's fine. You know, that's the extra thing. What I care about this right now. So I'm super happy. I think it, for what I'm going to be using, it's perfect. So if you guys looking something for the studio level, once again, it's always the best, right? Plug in it straight to the console in case there are any legacy. I don't think there's any legacy right now. But if you're looking something to be able to be free of wire, in my case, we do a lot of live streaming. Sometimes I need to be free. I'm using wireless mic. And I want to make sure I can move around and hear the return, right? We'll be able to hear the co-host as well too. This way, now I can move anywhere, hear the return with no problem. So I'm super happy. Now to get one of these units right now, I'll leave you the link right below this video. Thank you. Bye.